Peace, everyone. Peace, peace. How y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing good. That's my little opening. I don't know why I always say that. Peace, peace, everyone. How you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Now, I had an urge to do a video today to speak about some dreams that I've had in the past. I'm going to speak about a dream that I had in the past and a dream, the most current dream that I received. You know, I like to document certain things for my own personal purpose. You know, I just thought it was cool. You know, I got a channel, why not just upload it? You know, maybe somebody out there can relate to these images that I've been receiving in my mind. It's going to be pretty short because dreams is, you never really hear a story of a long dream. You just hear more of a detailed dream. Because to me, dreams come in images, kind of like movie scenes. Like, you could remember a scene and you could remember everything in that movie scene. So it comes to me like in clips. I'm going to speak about two of them. I may speak about a little more if it comes to me. I'm going to speak about two dreams that I remember vividly from the past. Let me see which one I'm going to start with first. I'm going to start with the most recent from the oldest, which is, I don't remember, it's going to be real quick. I was sitting in a forest. It was amongst of other students, I remember. I don't know what type of forest, I don't know which forest or anything, but I know it was a forest. It was pretty comfortable, and it was an elderly person speaking. I could explain the details of how he looked and everything. He had long dreads, thick long dreads. He was light skinned. He had a white beard, and he had mentioned something that stuck out to me that I will always remember. And he was speaking about America. What he said to the class in the dream is that you will hate what you love in America. No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that, and I'm not going to retake this. He said you will love what you hate in America. Which I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but he said that basically I see a duality in it. You know, the things that we are, I look at it like what we hate is a reflection of us. So I guess you gotta love. That's how I took it. That was one dream that I found really interesting, pretty vivid. And that's all I remember from that particular dream. It wasn't that long. Another one I remember is about my father. Now, I didn't have a dream about my father until probably like years later after he passed away. And again, this is not going to be a long dream. The dream that I remember is that I wasn't here on Earth. I know that for sure. I was actually on another planet, and the perception of the planet was totally different than what it is here. It was kind of like the perception of the moon. I don't know if y'all realize when you're on the moon, or images that we've seen, you see the moon, like you kind of see it, and then you see space. That's how it looked to me, but this was a vibrant environment type of planet that it had a lot of colors and stuff like that. And I was with somebody, I don't remember who this person was. I was with someone. And I guess we was just, I don't know where we was going. I don't remember the details. But I remember looking up to the sky, and I saw like a dot, kind of like on Men in Black, where the spacecraft had came down, and you saw the dot, it looked like a star, and it came down to Earth. Well, I seen something like that. And I'm looking at this dot moving. I'm like, what the heck is that? And it got bigger and bigger. And I started to see a person on some type of machine, some type of flying machine. I don't know. It was weird. It looked like a jet ski, but big with lights and everything on it. And as this person on this machine got closer and closer, it was my father. I'm talking about, the first thing I saw was his face and his excitement that he had on his face from, I guess he was just having fun. I'm talking about, he had this, it was like he was listening to music coming down. I'm like, Dad, and first thing I always say is, you're not supposed to be here. And that's all I remember. Oh, I said, where you come from? That's all I remember. I asked him a question. I said, where did you come from? And he told me this weird name I never heard before in my life. And from what I remember, it was like Juggernaut, not Juggernaut, like something not Juggernaut, some weird name of a, I guess star system or wherever he was. And I truly felt that was my father. So that was another vivid dream that I've had in the past. Matter of fact, I'm gonna speak about another one that I had in the past, about another close friend of mine that passed away. His name was Anthony Scott. Anybody from school that's watching this video, y'all know Anthony Scott. Anthony Scott, they call him Slick. He was the funniest. He was the most vibrant person that you could know. He passed away on a motorcycle, but only 17 years old. But nevertheless, in Newark, New Jersey. But nevertheless, the dream that I had about him, and me and him was very close. Like, me and Ant was, like, that was like my brother. That is my brother. That's what I'm going to say. But anyway, Ant had came to me in my dream. I was at work. I remember that. I used to work for Worldwide Flight Services, cargo. I was in a warehouse. He came to me in my dream. And I'm like, Ant. I was like, what's up, bro? No, first I greeted him with excitement. Like, what's up, Ant? Hey, what's up? Gave him a hug and everything. I could feel this energy in my stomach as I was having this dream. So I'm like, Ant, you know you're not supposed to be here, right? And he looked at me and was like, I know. And I'm like, so how is it? I started asking him questions about death. And he was like, he didn't feel anything. That's what he told me. He said he didn't feel anything at all. But something that stood out to me that he said was kind of interesting. And I don't know if that was me or what. I don't know. But he said that after the motorcycle accident happened, he was trying to get up. He was trying to get up, but he just couldn't. Kind of like a soul trapped inside of a shell. The body is unfunctional. And by the way, he broke his neck. So that's what he said. And I'm like, wow. And he's like, I gotta go, bro. And, it was kind of weird. I never, dudes, he kissed me on my cheek. Dudes, not on no gay stuff. And that was kind of odd to me too. He kissed me on my cheek. I'm like, it wasn't like no fun. It was like, he was sending me love. But I found that dream really interesting. The most recent dream that I remember vividly was when I was on the airplane on my way to California. And I met this younger Indian kid. He was pretty cool. He was speaking about different stuff. He was telling me what he was going to college for, stuff like that. Some type of programming, computer programming or something like that. And we was cool. So, eventually in the flight, it was like a 5-hour flight, I fell asleep. I went to sleep. So I'm sleeping in a dream, and I wake up, but I'm still in the plane. I still see everything like in the plane, because it was like a loud noise or something. And the plane was going down. It was like mad noise and chaos and stuff like that. So I'm about to get to work. I gotta hurry this up. So there was chaos going on and stuff, and I'm trying to wake up the Indian kid, because the Indian kid, I'm like, he right next to me. I'm like, wake up, the plane going down. So he wouldn't wake up. So I take my stuff off and get out, and I walk in the aisle, right? So I walk up the aisle, right? The airplane was flying, and people was jumping out of the airplane. They had the door open, and people jumping out with no parachutes. I ain't get that. So we going down, and we actually, no, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. That ain't how it went. how it went was the airplane went down into the ocean. So now we underwater sinking, and it's cracks and water coming in, but not like, you know, it didn't come in fast, but water coming in, and for some reason it switched. Now this is where I got the other part from. It switched from us being in water to real high, to people jumping out of the airplanes with no parachutes. So the whole scene changed. So I'm like, all right. So everybody jumping, and so it's my turn to jump. And I'm looking like, shit, you know, I guess, you know, we're gonna fall in water or something like that. So everybody jumping, there's this big mountain. It was a mountain, I remember, and this is the second time I had a dream about being on a big mountain in water, or over water. So it's this big mountain, and people jumping, and as I'm falling, now I jump. As I'm falling, it took forever. And next thing you know, I woke up. Very vivid. So the interesting part about this dream is when I got to California, I actually went to San Diego. I thought I was going to LA, but I went to San Diego. Right? What's messing with, I went to the beach out there, and I looked to my right, and I see this really, really similar mountain. It wasn't the same exact mountain, but it was a mountain over water. So I found that interesting. Anybody out there interpret dreams, anything like that, you come across this video, inbox me, send me a message or something like that, or comment. But yeah, so I feel like dreams is a really, really important tool that are messages that we receive from our other mind. Like I said before, excuse me, drink some coffee. Like I said before in my other videos, you have two minds. You have your analytical mind, which is right now you're analyzing everything and you're absorbing the information. And then you have the reactive mind, subconscious mind, or whatever you want to call it. That mind is actually recording without you even knowing, picking up data. So I feel like that sometimes that mind is trying to communicate, and the only way that mind can communicate is through symbols. Now, this is just me speaking from my perspective. I ain't, you know, saying I'm not a scholar or anything like that. But this is just my interpretation of what I think dreams are. I just wanted to document that. This is actually my second take. I did retake a video because I messed up on the first one. But this is my second take. I figured I'd do this, share this information or whatever, my reality, and just put it out there just so something I can come back and look at and be like, yeah, I remember that dream, because sometimes I forget. So it's good to document your dreams. You know, some people have dream books, dream journals or whatever. So what I'm gonna start doing is recording videos about my dream, because I articulate a lot better that way. So so I'm about to be at work right now. God bless, everybody enjoy. You know, God willing, I'll be doing a lot more videos. Alright? These people cut me off. Alright, so everybody have a great day. Peace.